Hey guys, so I got a request from Black and White 777 to do a review on my E.L.F. brushes, and this was requested maybe like 2 weeks ago or something, because all these were sent to me as part of a contest package, um, but I really wanted to use them a lot before doing a review just to make sure that I didn't change my mind on anything or suddenly not like something or anything like that. But I have 5 brushes. And I can say, honestly, for every single one that I love them. Absolutely love them. And I think the fantastic part about these is I believe that each of these brushes, I might be wrong, but I think each of these brushes is either $1 or ridiculously inexpensive. If you go to the E.L.F. website, it's eyeslipsface.com, and a lot of their stuff on there, in fact, I think most of their stuff is $1 each, and the products are awesome. So if you have never been to eyeslipsface.com, I would encourage you to check it out. But now to start out on the brushes, I have 3 kind of face brushes, which I'll show you. The first one is an E.L.F. complexion brush, and this I have been using to apply my bronzer because it has a very interesting shape to it. I don't know if you can see how tall it is, if I kind of compare it to my finger, and how wide it is. But I've been using this a lot to put on bronzer, and I do it right under my cheekbones really lightly, and I do kind of that 3B thing on the other sides of my face. And I've been using this for the bronzer, and it has been working fantastic because sometimes I use a bigger blush brush, and it's too big, and it gets bronzer where I don't want it. But this has been perfect, especially for going right underneath my cheekbones. I've been really, really loving this. And all these brushes, but especially this one, these are so soft. And they clean really well, too. So, and they don't, maybe occasionally you can pick a hair off of it, but they don't really shed. I've never been using one of these brushes, and as I'm using it, hair is falling off. So they don't really shed that much. So I love this E.L.F. complexion brush. This might be my favorite. I'm not sure of all the ones that she sent me. This might be my favorite. Next brush is the E.L.F. Kabuki, and I've always wanted a Kabuki brush. And so whenever I finally got one, I was so stoked. And I love it. I use this whenever I'm finished putting on everything on my face, like foundation, bronzer, and blush. I'll use this to just kind of go over my cheeks, and especially this area right here, to make sure that there's not a gap between the blush and the bronzer and then where my hairline starts. I don't want there to be this white gap. So I use this to make sure that everything's blended together. And this, again, works great. It's super, super soft, and it just works really, really well on your face. It goes really well if you use small circular motions. This thing is fantastic. And the next brush is the E.L.F. fan brush. And again, I've always wanted these ever since I started watching What Not to Wear. And if you've watched that show and you've seen the makeup artist on there, I think her name's maybe Carmody. Anyways, she always uses this brush and puts highlight on top of the cheekbones. And I don't have a face highlight as of now. I do want to get one. But what I've been using this a lot for is brushing away fallout right underneath my eyes. And this works really, really great, providing that the color isn't super, super glittery, because if you're using glitter, then you're probably going to need a piece of tape to get it all out. But this has been working really, really well. I'll just brush underneath my eyes after I'm finished with a look just to make sure there's no fallout, and it works great for that. And the last 2 brushes that I have are the E.L.F. Small Precision Brush and the E.L.F. Small Smudge Brush. That's what both of them look like. And I use this one a little bit more than this one. I will use this one a lot on my lower lash line. I think I've already used this in a couple of my tutorials, and I love it because it's not too big and it's really, really thin. So it doesn't move around a lot when I'm trying to really carefully apply on the lower lash line. And I've also been using this to apply, if I apply an eyeshadow over my eyeliner. This is pretty much the perfect thickness for doing that for me. It is fantastic. So I've been using this. I use this pretty much every single day, and these also work great with gel liners too. So if you have gel liners, and then this small smudge brush, it's kind of a little bit of like almost like a squared off tip. But this is really, really great if you want to like smudge out your eyeliner, if you're doing like a smoky eye or anything like that, or maybe if you apply a color on the waterline and then want to smudge it out really carefully, this is perfect because it is so small and it just grabs the color perfectly. I've also been using these two if I want to apply a small amount of color on a certain area of my lid. I did this in my Cranberry Twilight video. I took a teal color and I just patted it right on this area of my lid, and it worked perfectly for that. And these also, you can blend really well with these, even though they're really, really small, you can blend it really, really well. So those are all 5 of the brushes that I have. Like I said, these are either $1 or they're really inexpensive, and you can get like an entire, like if you're wanting to start out in brushes and you're really wanting to get some good quality brushes, E.L.F sells entire, like a whole brush set you can get for like 15 bucks or something, and it's always amazing high quality brushes. So this would be a great thing, maybe if you want to put it on your Christmas list. These are fantastic, so I would really recommend these brushes to anybody. I'm probably going to be getting some more myself from the website because I just love these brushes so much. These are really comparable, especially like my Sunny Kashuk brushes, which those range from like $4 to $6 a piece at Target. And if this, like I said, I think this is $1. I could be wrong, but I mean, that's a heck of a lot better, and it's still like awesome quality. So go check those out. And if you already have E.L.F brushes, if you like them, don't like them, let me know what you think and why, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.